you recently made this announcement for B17 the Mighty Eighth, and one of the questions that I had, and I guess a couple of us had, is this a sequel to the original game, or is this more of like a reboot?
Mm, um, I would say it's a sequel. It's not a reboot. We may have something regarding another another version, perhaps more like a reboot. But this Mighty Eighth that we announced, it's a different version. It's a sequel. It's something new. It's something that it follows the same spirit, but it's something completely made from scratch, completely done from scratch, based on what the Mighty Eighth, the original game, was.
So I have a question about for that. When you say the Mighty Eighth, is it supposed to be more? It sounds like from the gameplay description I've seen so far, it's VR. It's first person mostly.
Mm.
Are we? Is there going to be elements of the B17 the Mighty Eighth, which was actually the second game, right? There was the 1992, and then there was the 1999, or I don't know the exact year, but
The later one was Microprose, but then it was like, wait, is this Atari? Yeah, that was when the brand started to disappear in the later days of Microprose. Sorry, I didn't.
no, but the second one was actually the good one in my opinion because it had the strategic element, or the tactical element, where you got to actually design your mission going in. I thought that was really cool. I mean, is there any spoilers on this front? I haven't seen anything. I don't know. Can we design our own missions and do the formations, or maybe even DLC?
Yeah, that's the direction we're going through. That is the direction.
Great! Oh, that's
That
very
is the
good.
direction we're going through. Yeah, things can change. We are still experimenting. Like I said, we announced this a bit earlier than we anticipated. So there are things that we are working on. We are still experimenting with, and just they are on the game design document, but things only work when we get them to work and we see that it's good and it's productive and it's something it will benefit the game. That is the direction that we want to give the game. Yes, to bring those elements, and to, like I said, just and bring the old actual experience inside the B17 to be an amazing one with VR, but not exclusively with VR. I've seen, we tried to say this in the announcement and get people to understand this. This is not VR exclusive. Okay, so this is not something that you need to have VR to play. We will have a non-VR version, and also the fact that it's a co-op game doesn't mean that it's exclusively co-op. You can play the single player game normally, but the thing is, you can get into the aircraft with nine other friends and just cause mayhem and havoc trying to go through the same pathway inside the B17 and do races inside.
That's awesome.
I will say that the VR aspect is interesting. I don't personally own a VR headset, but between this and a couple of other games, another bomber game actually that was announced. I don't know if it was announced recently, but I saw it. And then I think there's like a U-boat VR game by another studio in development. Like it's one of those things where it's kind of tempting me to look into getting a VR headset, but it's nice to hear that it wouldn't be required for this game. Because for some people, that's certainly that's a big investment. Plus the
Yeah.
game, for a lot
Yeah.
of people.
So the
Yeah, it is.